You just follow because it's like it's by force. We can really fight it and we can go far. And Kalonzo is the man to watch. Kitoka hivyo unasikia hapa ni wanda. Hii ni wanda. This is beyond facts.
Machakos set a record in the last elections where voters elected the so-called Machakos Girls. You are the senior most. Wavinya and Betty came in as the governor first term, Senator Kavindu first term, and the speaker, Anne Kiusya, first term. You are the senior most. How do you gel? Do you have meetings, maybe coffee dates in the evening as Machakos Girls? Do you consult?
When we started this journey in 2022, we got an opportunity to meet together because, even when we were walking this journey, tulikuwa tukitembea pamoja, we jetted na tukasikizana. Kila mtu ashike line yake, tufanye vizuri because hii jina tumetumikiwa na watu wa Machakos County, tusije tukaiharibu. Kila mtu apate ashike njia yake, afanye kazi mzuri, by the time tukuje pamoja, mambo ikuwe mzuri tena. So that hata kama tutasema tumetoka tena, tukiwa kila mtu amefanya kazi vizuri, it will be a walkover.
Have you had an opportunity to intervene in the wrangles between the assembly and as a woman leader between the assembly and the executive? At some point, there was a talk of impeachment from both sides. Maybe behind the scenes.
Yes. Because the governor did give us an opportunity, and I remember I went, we did talk, see what you can do, and she promised she'd sit down with our people and say, I also spoke to Kiusya, there's a conference we had met, na nikamwambia, look at how we can do it. We are all willing to serve again.
Yes.
And what I can say is I thank God because right now, naona kumenyamaza na kazi inaendelea. Na because watu they'll judge us by our works. Tuangalie vile tunaweza so that when it is a woman in position, so much is expected of them.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah.
So it is us now. Si kuongea sana, wacha tuingie ground tufanye kazi.
Again, nationally, how would you rate the prospects of your party leader winning the ticket? I mean, getting the confidence of his opposition colleagues to name him the presidential flag bearer, and also winning the main contest.
We are highly advantaged because he's the most experienced.
Yes.
Ukiangalia, he's the one who's been in politics for the most, and he's the one who's not so much tinted. His name is not tinted. Ikikuja ni ile. And he's been like he's a diplomat. He's very composed and he's very articulate. Okay, people say he's soft, but as a leader, hata leadership nini yake imeonekana. So for me, I think we have very good chances. It's the sky, the stars are shining on us, and mine is namuombea sana, so that the change that we've so much desired, change iko na ukweli, not kuambia hawa watu hivi na mkiingia munaongea vingine. Me, I think it is coming, this coming, that is coming. And then we hapa hakuna tafadhali. We know we have our young ones, the youth, that are there and are looking. Hata kama ni nani ataingia, you'll never know peace if you're not doing what is right. And I think Kalonzo is not greedy. He's not a greedy man. He doesn't want this. Look at the life that he's living. A very simple, a very straight name. Si stress, hii shamba unataka ile unafanya ile. No. And I think those are the leaders that we are looking for. Because this country is howling and is going down because of corruption. Corruption. And because even sometimes they say, look, everybody's, you can say everybody's corrupt. But I'm sure there are so many who have a good will, given an opportunity. Utashangaa sana. Even in that parliament. You just follow because it's like it's by force. Kuingia kwa hii chama, ukikataa ukole. There are so many, if they got the right person who's ready to fight this, we can really fight it and we can go far. And Kalonzo is the man to watch.
what is the mood in the country for the regions that you visited, maybe outside Ukampani? How is it being received? Did that message for the people back home?
Hiyo nafurahianga sana because like 2 weeks ago nilikuwa Mombasa. Na mnaweza enda mahali hata tukiwa na namba za parliament na mwongea. But utasikia a few people will gather already. Tukitoka hivyo unasikia hapa ni wanda. Hii ni wanda. So it tells you watu wamenyamazia down, kuna ile wamenyamazia and that's what they are waiting to show us. So the chances zetu ziko nzuri sana.
Okay.
Tushikilie and we don't expect to support hiyo kwa nje when hatujashikana sisi wenyewe. We have to, because like it, love it, our politics, tribe nini comes. But even we have to be careful. Hata tribe kama inaingia, tukue tribe na tujue kila tribe yambiwe, it is not about eating. It is about deliver. It is about a country. It is about we can prove we can love a country, but more than an individual, more than our own gratitude. It is possible.
You were in parliament when the president was delivering the state of union nation address.
Same. We are still waiting for.
Do you have a better plan as opposition than what the president is offering?
The president will offer and he'll give you all this first world nini. But what I challenge you and I challenge them and the entire government, show us you have that goodwill of that first one. Because if you have that first one, you'd know very well. Singapore, corruption was fought to them. Any country where there's you fight corruption to the tooth. Is it happening here? Is it happening? It's a challenge. It's a question you need to ask. And even the GNCs when they came, they spoke about that accountability and transparency. Have you seen any transparency and accountability in the housing fund that we've been collecting? Can we compare what you're telling us and what has been released? Nothing has been released. Why? We really in a future up and down. But we want. Me, I love my country. And I have no problem even with the president. If he can be truthful. If anaweza shika watu wake waweke vitu kwa meza. If wanaweza sema hii mambo imefanyika mbaya, enough is enough, let's change. Because the country is bigger than positions.
Yes.
But is that happening? I don't think it's happening.
Okay. Mheshimiwa Joyce, you are doing your second term. What are we expecting? God giving us the grace to be there in 2027?
In 2027, first I believe that I will go back to the people. Wachukue wa mark, waone kazi. Ili, if they give me a green light, niende third term. And in that third term, I'm drawing the plans now because I want to serve Sasa in a mighty way. Sawa. When I mean by mighty way, already by 2027, I continue identifying groups and because I believe we can do bigger projects than these ones to your car wash. I'm looking at awards. I'm a constituency, putting something big like a bakery there that supplies the bakeries. Yes, bread. That supplies na iko na bread. Yes, because now I've identified the women that are able to do these big projects. Yes. You know, projects of baking can be very tricky when you don't know each other very well. And right now, there are those that I'm taking for training right now. Those ones that are going already and be identified. Who are these that are good, that can do this? Tunawashikanisha ndio tuanze miradi, big farming, even farming in a big way, where they can come together, hire, hata kama ni 10 acres, start doing hata kama ni kulima kitunguu in bigger ways.
Serving in a mighty way may also mean in future we may see or we may have to be led by Governor Joyce.
No. even
Maybe
even in this
2032.
one. No, you know what I'm looking at? Because when we do table banking, women are saving. Right now, they are still saving. They are saving. By the time we get to 2020,
Oh, okay.
we can do
The businesses will have grown.
Yes.
Okay.
And then now, even with the gap when we're pumping, you can do good projects.
Yes.
And also, I'm trying to rename with these other NGOs. When they see you having something good and tangible and that will bring impact, definitely they come in and we can go far.
Mheshimiwa Joyce, what inspired you to join politics, and what were you doing before you joined politics that you are also doing it now in a bigger way?
And before I joined politics, apparently, I used to work for the government, and there came a time those days in the 90s, there was the golden handshake that people were going home with, and I opted for the golden handshake, and nikaanza biasharas were not doing so well. So in the process, niliingia katika kanisa. In that, I was much committed in church work. That's where I came and joined a caucus where it was assisting the very vulnerable and those that, the very vulnerable and the sick. And that's true. I think that is where my...
Within Machakos?
Yes, within Machakos, Mavoko, and River. And I got interested. I used to ask myself, why do people suffer so much and we have leaders? During that time is what drew my attention. But at the same time, when I was there, I got another chance in life because I used to pray a lot and I asked God. I left my work. I was in government. I was being paid. And then now here I am. I've started suffering. I really prayed God and I got an opportunity na nikaingia kwa biashara. Real estate, as I told you, and distributing material. And through our church in Mulolongo St. Joseph's, I got that opportunity. We had a father that was known as called Father Augustine. He gave me an opportunity. He gave me release to do projects for distributing materials. And out of that, because I'd prayed so much, I told my God, if I ever get back on my feet again, I will remember you and I will be tithing as required. And true, when I started getting these jobs, pesa ilikuwa ikiingia mzuri sana, so I decided, kupeleka hii pesa mingi hivi tithe itakuwa naidi. Wacha nianze pia kusaidia wale wengine, the vulnerable, because I've told you nilikuwa kwa focus ya kusaidia the vulnerable in the community. So in that, it drew me, and in even giving this time, niliona doors continued opening, opportunities continued opening, and I also...
So you are visiting the sick in their homes?
In their homes, yes.
And children from less privileged backgrounds in schools?
And schools knew me. I used to take sanitary towels to the entire school. I distribute, and they knew around Mavoko. They knew. They used to call me Atuna. That was my work, and I did it, and I loved doing
From your pocket?
Yes, from my pocket. After all, nilikuwa nimepata kazi, padre amenisaidia, so I continued. And that's where it came that if I got a position, because I can see there's the 2010 constitution, there's division and rep seat, if I got an opportunity, and if I went there, I know I would assist more in a bigger way. That's what they need me, and I entered politics, and nikaomba Mungu, nikaona yes, something told me go for it. And here I am. I've never looked beyond, and I thank God for this part.
Thank you.
Na hata nikisimama mbele ya wamama wanajuanga ile salamu yangu. Nikwa matei magai. Kama nakubika mauti vikita. I've never forgotten that. And I never want to forget that. By the grace of God, I have reached where I've reached.
Mheshimiwa, what is the future of women leadership in this country? Now that we are almost achieving
I can see no. 2/3 gender has not yet been achieved, and I know we have a long way to go. But the way I see the women coming up, and especially I'm very proud of the young ones, that even when the demos are going on, we were seeing young girls there voicing out and speaking, which means there's a lot of hope. And what I want to encourage them is when you join politics, I know it is a dirty game, but try and remain clean. Try and be clean. Do not let your hands be tainted by shady deals, whatever, because those are the things that start blackmailing you and you revert into the nini ways. Just stay clean, stay focused. Hata ikiblow aje, taka kusimama na ukweli, what is true and what touches ule mwananchi wa huko chini, and we will go far.
Who was your role model when you were growing up as a woman leader?
I remember the woman in leadership who caught my eye most in politics was the former governor of Kitui, Charity Ngini. I used to admire her a lot, especially when she was vying for the presidential seat. And she had a lot of support. And I loved her courage to go around and have that confidence despite of the waves and everything. She gave me that name. Also, the woman I celebrate is Mother Teresa of Calcutta. I used to love her, I used to follow her, and especially even when I was growing up in school and after school, because those days she was very vibrant. And the kind of sisters that she had in India and caring for those sick, those ones, they used to get them from the streets, wash them, nurse them. It used to inspire me so much, and I still admire her ways, and I hold on even to her prayers and what she taught us.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's nice hosting you on our show, Beyond Facts. We are growing and we look forward to interacting with you more. Maybe you can say something about our show.
And thank you so much for allowing me, giving me this opportunity. And thank you for the good work you're doing, because it is only through media and social media that we get an opportunity for people to know us and to understand who we are and what we stand for and what we are doing. Keep up with the good work.
Yeah.